have in a little bit. But first of all, why don't we talk about what y'all have been working on? Because there have been, wow, some amazing projects. And then I've got some fun yarn to show you with some pattern suggestions. And yeah, let's see what all we get up to here, shall we? All right, let's see. First of all, let's go through these projects. So the very first one, I love this one. Oh, let me find my sheet of notes because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. This is Mary Ellen. She lives over in St. Pete, and she knit. This is her first ranunculus, and this is what I love about this pattern. And everybody that people when I see them at festivals, and they'll comment on the ones that I've made and about how each one looks so different. And it really does, because the pattern has a lot of ease built in. So, but Mary Ellen here, she did what I love. She took it down a little bit of a different path, took out some of the ease, and actually used a fingering weight yarn, which the pattern says you can use a fingering weight yarn, but with a fingering weight yarn and the size 10 needle that the pattern recommends, like you would have a very open, lacy end project. But Mary Ellen didn't do that. She went down, I think she said, to a size 7. And then she just, because obviously that's going to give her a tighter gauge and a smaller gauge, and then the project is going to end up smaller. So she just did some extra increases right before the underarms. Between kind of the yoke and the underarms, you have some increases. Actually, there's increases before that. So she might have added some there, but it looks to me like she did it past the yoke. So anyway, it looks great. The fit is great. I love it so much. And of course, that is Swan white that she used there on Trusty Sock. So gorgeous work. I love it so much. And then Anne, this is for Scrappy September. Oh, I didn't even talk about Scrappy September. So if you're interested, you got plenty of time to join in. That's our September Fiber Challenge, is Scrappy September. I did a post in the Swan City Stitchers Facebook group, so if you want to join that, you can. And I made it nice and easy. You don't actually have to use leftovers, which it looks like that's what Anne is doing here, is using leftovers for her projects. But as long as your project has at least 3 different colorways, it qualifies. So, and so here she's using everything from Red Letter Day, Leprechaun, Everyday Pink, and Corduroy. And then she's using that and the red, and she's making themed socks for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and 4th of July. I do love a themed sock. So I'm just saying, I think that's very cool, Anne. All right. And then we have another project from Anne, but I think it's a little further down the list. So this, Sue, also for the Scrappy September project, she's making pumpkins. I love that. I have pumpkins on my to-do list, by the way. One of these days, I will get at least one pumpkin knit. And there's a bunch of patterns out there. I don't think Sue mentioned the pattern that she's using, but she's using candy corn for the pumpkin itself. Pumpkin puree is for the stem, and then hunter for the leaf. Pumpkin patch is another good colorway if you're looking for an orange that's currently in stock. That would make a good pumpkin colorway also. So nicely done, Sue. And then, here's Anne's other project, her Extra Light Bright. That thing is just about done. I love it so much. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is Pomp and Circumstance on Sparkly Sock, which means it's probably glittery and shiny. I love it so much. And Anne, you might be interested to know that the new Stellina yarn has come in. So I will be experimenting with that as well. And then let's see, Cindy B is making progress on her Martha shawl. Just so y'all know, Cindy is she makes these showstopper shawls. There are no boring shawls in Cindy's knitting history that I have ever seen. Hers are always beautiful showstoppers, and this one is no different. She's using Silky Sock in Teal the Cows Come Home, and then that other color is actually Shut-Eye Town, which is a very pale uh, yellow green. It looks gorgeous. I think she might have got that yarn in North Carolina, if I remember correctly. This I found over on Instagram. This is Kira, and she came to Pittsburgh, if I think that's where I met her. So she worked this up fast. This is called the Steamline Tank. It's by, I want to say it's Alexandra Tavel, if that's Tavel. I'll put the link in the show notes if you're interested in it. And I put up 2 pictures. She actually had a couple of pictures posted to show it off. And she's using Trusty DK cookie crumbs. And I think she like whipped that up over the weekend, if I read her post correctly. So, and then steam blocked it, and it looks great. She's such a cutie. I love it. All right, and then work with me here. All right, let's see. This is Katrin. She finished up her boomerangle shawl, which I love it so much. Somebody made the comment that it looks like it's woven, and it does, but apparently it's just a simple stitch pattern. So it looks amazing. I love it so much. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, then I apologize.